Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am glad you're here. My name is Shelly and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories and the leader of Team Shelly's Shining Superstars. So it is January of 2021 and that means it is time for inventory. If you run a direct sales type business, I think, or a regular business, you have to count your inventory and report that to the IRS. Now, I'm not an accountant, not a CPA, but you should take your tax advice from your tax advisor. That is my disclaimer. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how I do my inventory. And what I usually do, first of all, I like to do it pencil paper, the old-fashioned way. So this is my 2020 inventory. I have a page for each item. So necklaces. And this is all the different places where I have necklaces. I have a rack in my other room I'll show you. I have a board in my living room. This is my jewelry room, so I have boards in my jewelry room. I have a website that has jewelry on it, and those are put in a different location for filing so that I can easily get to those when I need to. By the way, you should check out my website. It is glitterbugbling.com. And then I have a bucket of men's necklaces. I have all the hostess rewards, and I count those because I let my hostesses choose their own rewards from my current inventory or whatever I have on hand, so I don't always use their hostess rewards. And I have boxes of multiples. So that is how we're gonna start the necklaces, and I'll repeat the same process for bracelets and rings and earrings and starlit shimmer. So let's get started. And then I just write it down like this. So on one of my jewelry room boards, I had 17 necklaces. The other, I had 58. Then I'll repeat this process over and over and over. This is the jewelry rack that I travel with. It is a two-tier clothing rack that I bought from Walmart. These are tie racks that came from Amazon. Each one of these twirl ties holds 20 necklaces, and there are 14 on this rack. And 20 times 14 is 280. So I will add 280 to this rack. And then I have another board over here. I used to travel with my jewelry boards to events, but I ended up doing a lot where you only have a very limited amount of time to set up, and these boards take a while to set up. I do think they look better if you are traveling and doing events, but they just do take a little while to set up. And then I have a separate category. These are Z necklaces. These are from the $25 line. So they actually get their own separate tally I forgot to write about, so those down there. So I think at this point, I have all of my necklaces, I hope. There's usually always one or two that show up that are in some random place. Moving on to bracelets. So these are my mermaid bracelets, and I keep tons of extras in here. They are in plastic bags, labeled and separated by color. And then I keep one or two out of each on display. If you've never seen these are paper towel racks I bought at the Dollar Tree for $1. If you're out and about at an event, they are perfect for holding your snap bracelets or anything of that nature. And while I am inventorying these, I also go through on my website, glitterbugbling.com by the way, and I update and make sure that I have the accurate amount of each. I sold a lot of these on lives over the holidays, so I just want to make sure as I'm doing inventory that I update my website as well. We have moved on to bracelets, and I went ahead and counted all the bracelets that I have in Hostess Rewards. I went through the bracelets that I have on my website. Now I'm gonna count the bracelets that I have in my jewelry room, so like duplicates of things, or these are, I'll show you, the pieces that I showed the other day, my last live. I have this board back here. I have a few buckets of bracelets on the floor. So we are gonna get those counted, and might be close to being done with bracelets, and then I'll move on to earrings and rings and then starlit shimmer. The next step is to count all of my earrings on my earring spinner rack, and then I have to count cases of rings. And then I write that number down over here. So 96. So I know this is 48, 48, 48 and 48 is 96. Oh, there's these clip-on earrings. Shoot, I always forget about the clip-ons. And there's probably more earrings in places. So that's why I don't finalize these numbers for a few days, because there's always something, I find more jewelry somewhere. So yeah, let me count the clip-ons and I'll do the ring. The box of starlit shimmer is counted. Woohoo! We've got it counted for. And yes, totally in my bathrobe because I am cold. The next step is I tabulate how much all of this is, and I multiply it by the cost that I paid, and then I turn all that fun stuff over with a whole bunch of receipts to my accountant, and she works her magic. So, well, thank you guys so much for coming with me on this inventory journal. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you never miss when I decide to upload again. And also, I'll link my personal channel down below. I started that venture here in the last couple of months, so make sure you check that out too. See you on the next one.